Hi, welcome to my video on the log of a number is an exponent. The log is an exponent is what I'm trying to get through here, because most people study logs and they don't realize that a log is an exponent. The calculator that I'm going to use, the calculator, which is this one, Texas Instrument, all the calculators have a base of 10. So let's follow these questions and see if it helps you understand. Find each using the calculator. The log of 1. Here we go. Turn it on. Log, L-O-G, 1. Enclosed in a bracket. The log of 1 is 0. Now I'm going to do the log of 10. Log 10. The log of 10 is 1. Log of 100. Log of 100 is 2. Log of 0.1 or 0.1 or just 0.1 is negative 1. And the log of 0.01 is negative 2. Now the reason I'm using my calculator is to help you understand, and you'll see the point or what I'm trying to do after we get down to the bottom of this page. It says, next, write each in number 1 with a base of 10. So I have the log of 1 and the base is 10. This is the log of 10 with the base of 10. Number 2, or C, sorry, the log of 100, base 10. The log of decimal 0.01, the base of 10. And this is the log of 0.01. So I put the base of 10 for each of these. Because just then when I used the calculator, the calculator has the base 10. Now, let each in number 2 equal x. So the log of 1 base 10 equals x. The log of 10 base 10 equals x. The log of 100 base 10 equals x. The log of 0.1 base 10 equals x. The log of 0.01 base 10 is equal to x. Now, number 4, write each in number 3 in exponential form. So this is the log form, so the exponential form is base, exponent, number. Base is 10, exponent is x, number is 10. Base is 10, exponent is x, number is 100. Right here, base is 10, exponent is x, number is decimal 0.1. And right here, the base is 10, exponent is x, and the number is 0.01. Now, since we have an exponential form, and we did a unit on exponentials, we're going to solve each of these. So we have 10 to the x equals 1. So that means 10 to the x, 1 is 10 to the 0. So that means that x equals 0. Let's look at this one. 10 to the x equals 10 to the 1. X is 1. Right here, 10 to the x equals 10 squared. That means we have x is 2. So notice we have the same base 10, so x must be 2. 10 to the x, and decimal 1 is 1/10. 10 to the x, 1 over 10 is 10 to the negative 1, so x is negative 1. And 10 to the x equals decimal 0.1 is 1 over 100. 10 to the x equals 10 to the negative 2. So x is negative 2. So we did all our practice. I used the calculator to get the answers here, and then I wrote each of these out systematically and showed you that. Notice, compare number 1 to number 5. 0, 0. 1 is the answer. 1 is the answer. 2. 2 is the answer. Negative 1. Negative 1 is the answer. Negative 2. Negative 2 is the answer. So compare. They're the same. A is the same. A is 0. B is negative 1. And why did they do that? To point out the log of a number with a base of 10 is the exponent of the base. So notice the log of 10. The log of 10 is a 1 because 1 is the power of 10. The log of 100 is 2 because it's 10 squared. So a log is an exponent of that base. A log is the exponent. That's what I'm trying to drive home. Make sure you understand. And to go a little bit further, let's use a calculator now. Notice, evaluate 2 decimal places with the calculator. We got the log of 6. So notice 6 it has a base of 10, but it's going to be an irrational number. So we'll turn on the calculator and we'll do the log of 6. Log of 6. The log of 6 is 0.0777815. Notice the 0. You can't get this goes on and on, not repeating, so it's an irrational number. So the answer here is 0.78 rounded off to 2 places. The more decimal places I can carry this down to, the more accurate my answer will be 6. And this is the log of 86. Log 86. The log of 86 is 1.9. To 2 decimal places, 3. Notice again, this is irrational. And if I could round this off down here, like 1.9345, the more decimal places I have, the more accurate the answer is going to be. So let's check our answers. So this is a base 10. So that means that A, so if I take 10 and raise it to the 0.78, what am I going to get? So let's clear the calculator and take 10. This is the power button right here, the arrow, and raise it to 0.78, and I get, notice I get 6.0155. So it's close to 6. So 6.0256. So you can see that the answer is approximate. Okay, and what about this one? We put a 10 here. So the base is 10. This is B. Base is 10. Exponent is 1.93. And what will we come up with? So we take 10, raise power button, and we raise it to the 1.93. And we get 85.1138. Again, close to 86. But if we had more decimal places, 1.9, but more decimal places down here, then this answer would get closer and closer to 86. Okay. Note, a log is, so we're thinking about the log of a number is an exponent. Log is an exponent. The log of a number is an exponent. Now, without using a calculator, let's see if we can do all these. Find the value of each. The log of 8 base 2. What power of 2 will give me an 8? And the answer is 3, because 3 squared gives me an 8. So a log of 8 base 2 is 3. The log of 9 base 3. The log of 9 base 3. 3 squared, 2 is the answer. So 3 squared gives me a 9, because the log is an exponent. And the log of 1/5 base 5, 1/5 base 5 is -1, because 5 to the -1 is 1/5. 2 to the what? Exponent, and that's a 6, because 2 to the 6 is 64. Break 64 down. 64 is 8 times 8. 8 is 2 cubed. 8 is 2 cubed. So notice 2 to the 6 is 64. 8, notice now, I want to show you something. Notice I got log 64, log 64, log 64, log 64. 4 times. But the base is 2, 8, 4, 64. So what's the log of 64 and the base is 8? The answer is 2. Why? Because 8 squared is 64. A log is an exponent. What power of 4 gives you 64? And the answer is 3, because 4 to the 3 is 64. What power of 64 gives you 64? And the answer is 1, because 64 to the 1 gives you 64. So notice the base, a log is an exponent. So these are all what you call nice numbers, and that they're rationals. So we can pick out the answer. Later on, we won't be able to do this so easy. We have to use our calculator, but we'll learn how to do that. Now, between what two integers is the value of the log of 15? So a log is an exponent, so the base is 2. So 2 to the 1 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 2 cubed is 8. 2 to the 4 is 16. So 15 is in between 3 and 4. So 2 to the watt power, 2 to the watt power is 15. Well, we'll learn how to do that later on in my videos, because it's not 2 cubed is 8, 2 to the 4 is 16, so somewhere between 3 and 4. And we'll learn that coming up in videos that will follow. Okay, another little extra question I like for students to comprehend is this one. Find the value of each. Notice we have the log of 16 base 2. We have the log of 27 base 3. So there's different bases. So 2 to the watt power is 16, 4. 3 to the watt power is 27, 3. So that adds up to be 7. Log of 125 base 5 is a 3. The log of 4 base 2, 2 to the watt power, 2 squared is 4. So that's 5 cubed is 125, 2 squared is 4, 3 minus 2 is 1. So notice we're working out this is base 5 and this is base 2, so we have to do each of these and then subtract. Now we have a 1/3, and 2 to the watt power is 64 is 6, and 1/3 of 6 is 2. So we have to do the log first and then do the multiplication. And the log of 8 to 1/2 to the watt power. Well, 2 cubed is 8, so that's a -3. So let's check. 1/2 to the -3. The negative flips, so that's 2 cubed. The negative flips the fraction to 2 to the over 1, so that's an 8. So that's -3. Subtract. What power of 3 gives me 1/9? Well, that's a -2. 3 squared is 9, but I need a negative, so that's -3 plus 2, -1. And this one's a little bit different. Log 3. Notice that the base is 3, so this is 3. So this is square root. So square root is 3 to the 1/2. So square root that's a 2, and that's a 1. So that's 3 to the 1/2. Square root is 1/2. So 3 to the 1/2 gives you, so 3 to the 1/2 gives you 3 to the 1/2. So you change, as if you took this one right here, log of 3 to the 9. So 3 squared is 9. So if you went the log of 3, and 9 is 3 squared. So 3 to the 2 is 9, so it's a 2. So notice this, that's the square root, so that's a half. 3 to the 1/2 gives you the square root of 3. And this brings us to the end of this video. And again, if you like my video, click on the like button. If you're not a subscriber, click on the subscribe button if you wish. Visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content that's on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video was of some help to you. Bye-bye.